Hello everyone, and welcome to...
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Chym has joined me to offer his expertise.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So things are underway.
San Jose definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
That'll be a throw-in. Thuram plays it all the way forward. Now here is a true legend of the game. In fact, some still say, Jim, that he's the greatest number one there's ever been.
The mighty Gianluigi Buffon. Yeah, he might get my vote too, Peter. When you consider his consistency at the highest level. Okay, he may not be as skillful with the ball at his feet as some of the younger contenders, but you certainly wouldn't want him lining up for the opposition. What a goalkeeper.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Thuram. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Vieira. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Takes a shot! And it's a goal! And it's Cameroon who take the lead. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Rice has it out wide and in space. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Good read, needed to be. Well, that pass isn't the best. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Mbappe! That's good play. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Looking to play him in. He's having a shot! And yes, it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
And now he has two. And the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. They are purring, truly purring.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
That's an excellent interception. He's gone forward. Nicked it back promptly. Thuram. He's through here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Bruno Guimaraes. Oh, that's neat. Rodri did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Oh, such a clever touch. Bellingham! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Messi. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And it's going to be another corner. Cameroon have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, good-looking ball. He has a look out. He has found the way through. And he's hit it long. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Mbappe. And it's Messi.
2 added minutes have been indicated.
Zanetti. It's Roberto Carlos. Knocks it into space. Deftly away. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kickoff.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they want to keep things that way.
Cameroon, clearly the superior force halfway through this contest. They lead 3-0. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Some really good ball movement. Mbappe, can he finish? It's in! Untouchable, remorseless, relentless, a class of their own. You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Cameroon are having a ball. Impressive jump! Oh, it needed better placement.
Cameroon really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Zanetti, he's got away. Zanetti got a long way forward to join the attack. Rodri. Now he's got space here, and he cuts out the supply. Rummenigge. Looking for the run. Now it's Rodri. Oh, that was vital. Roberto Carlos was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean. Cameroon are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Mbappe! And it's Zanetti. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Shoots! It's a goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Substitution on the field. Number 4, Jude
So
Bellingham.
changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number
Well, they
9.
may be down, but they're in no mood to go quietly.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Big chance! Well taken goal. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Cameroon are at the peak. He's in, and the finish! No, it's wide.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Well read, nice interception. Mbappe tries to pass it through. Rice. Mbappe. Oh, shooting chance! And that's in. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Mbappe really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
At least that has given their people something to smile about. Rice. Azar. Now it's Mbappe. Can he spark a counter here? That is ended up in no man's land. Vieira. Now, what about a counter-attack?
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Now that looks a decent ball. No, that's been intercepted. Rafael Varane. He's a sharp little ball here. Turan is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Aimed beyond the defence. And he seemed certain to get the sixth.
Davies clearly was a little selfish there, but I don't think it was a bad attempt.
And the shot! He's played it back.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
What a throw in. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. So, time for a potential game changer.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
Number 22, Patrick Vieira. Number 41.
It's made its way to him.
Declan Rice.
He's shifting through the gears here.
William Saliba. Coming on the field.
Davis.
Number 21.
Now it's
Ousmane
Haaland.
Dembele. Number 25.
Oh, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Number 2, Paul Kubarsi.
And here's Cruyff. That's a good ball. Barella. Now it's Mbappe. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Looking for a runner. And he was alert to it. Desai. And it's Barella. Now it's Mbappe. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Goes for a shot. Mbappe is magnificent. A finish of true class. And that is as far as it goes. Cameroon are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive...
Chers spectateurs, nous vous souhaitons la bienvenue.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Chym.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kick-off.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick.
Bakula! And another try! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
France are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Spread to the right. Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. Courtois gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Rice. And the pass is intercepted. Roberto Carlos. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, this is a chance to shoot! And that caused a fair bit of alarm.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
This is a promising build-up. And try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. And he's intervened well there. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Great ball, and the shot! And that's a tiny finish. That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Cameroon restore parity.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus.
Can he finish? Roberto Carlos was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Tries a measured ball. Real chance! And he should have made them pay.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. It's a good spell of possession, this. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Not the most accurate pass. That could spell trouble.
Zanetti.
Cameroon ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Barcola. Can he get it through? Now that's well seen too. Very nearly half an hour gone here.
Vieira.
Rodri. Can he get on the end of this? Pepe makes the interception. And it's Roberto Carlos. And here's Hullet. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, no joy this time. Rafael Varane. And here's Zanetti. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And this is Hullet. And he's there to belt it away.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. Thuram gets it away. Olise plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Threads one in. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Mbappe! Great chance! Goal! France! Into the lead once more. That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
France with the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Just past the 40th minute mark. Barcola is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Always onto this.
Zanetti.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Tries to play it through. Oh, there's a probing ball. Pass somewhat off target.
Zanetti.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Rice. For Olise. Nice looking ball. That's beautifully weighted. That's the end of the first 45. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. Back on the way then.
Cameroon can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Deftly away. Roberto Carlos. Great vision. He has a look up. Good read, needed to be. That's put paid to the danger.
And it's Messi.
Oh, it's a decent chance! It's in! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better. Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
So again, we have parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Messi, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Played into space. That ball looks a good one. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Look at the space here. Oh, now he's had a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Changement pour le Cameroun. Le numéro 8.
Corner number 2 then.
Roberto Carlos. Le numéro 23. Javier Zanetti. Le numéro 4. À leur place, le numéro 12. Le numéro 5.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. France have the chance to go the other way. Cameroon do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Thuram deals with that comfortably. Barcola. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Bergomi. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Over to the right flank.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Changement pour le Cameroun. Le numéro 15.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. Van Bronckhorst. Pullet. Van Bronckhorst is a perfect combination of brain and brawn.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Cameroon have their third corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Mbappe! He's found space here. Van Bronckhorst.
Vieira.
Messi. Mbappe, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. And that has left him in a heap. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And that's going to be a booking. Bruno Guimaraes. And here's Hullet.
And it's Messi.
Cameroon clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Messi. Messi really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Haaland. And it's Bergomi. Searching passes played there. Bruno Guimaraes. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, that's clever. Oh, that's fabulous. Can he finish? Goal! France! And again they hit the front. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
France leading now.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now.
And that is a little undercooked. Berry. Messi has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Il y aura
Van
4
Bronckhorst.
minutes de temps additionnel.
4 extra minutes added on. Now it's Platini. Pass is just off target. Haaland going after that. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Ambitious ball here. And the through ball. There's the shot! And he hits the net. And this is getting better and better. And that is as far as it goes. Cameroon.